All right, Grixis control. The color combination that Twitch chat desperately wants to be good, but frequently isn't quite enough. I'm interested to see if this is able to keep up with the various Field of the Dead decks, although those have calmed down a little bit. We have a couple copies of Ego to take Field out of play, or out of their decks. We have some Legion's End, some Ritual of Soots to clean up tokens and play. One thing that is worth noting about Grixis versus something that has like access to Assassin's Trophy is outside of this one copy of Field of Ruin, this deck can't take Field of the Dead out of play once it's there, which kind of sucks. So it's definitely one of the trials and tribulations of playing Grixis. So let's go ahead and dive on into some match with this one and see how it goes. How big is our board game group? We usually have somewhere between like 6 and 10 people that show up when we have people over. Usually we split into 2 groups because a lot of the best games usually only play 4 to 6 people. Although if you're looking for an excellent party game that plays like 12 plus or 10 plus or whatever, Hive Mind is in my picture of board games there that I had posted on Twitter. Hive Mind is definitely my favorite party game of late. Disposable board games. Never heard of those. Sounds like a waste. Yeah, I look at board game night as an excuse to put most of the technology away. So doing something like Jackbox doesn't really fit. Woof. When your Duress misses against the mono red deck. I guess this is gonna get a 2-for-1, so we've got that going for us. You've talked about games, but can you recommend a good strategy game for meeting other adults? I can't win that one. You have to like go outside and actually talk to people to meet other people. That sounds really terrible. I'm just eternally grateful that my wife and I met before swiping was a thing. Having to work or manage different dating apps that exist today sounds not pleasant. All right, hopefully we can discover some lands here. So I think I binned that, hoping to just draw an untapped land next turn so I can jam a Ritual of Soot. We found a third land, but it doesn't cast Bedevil, which is unfortunate. Yikes. I needed you 1 card sooner, Dragonskull Summit. They're flooding a little bit, which could be our saving grace. It's gonna be one of those games where we like almost stabilize and they rip 2 burn spells in a row and kill us. Our mana base was pretty painful this game, which kind of sucks. I think if they spend a burn spell finishing off the Dragon God, I'm okay with that. I think I want a Bolas Ravager here, because if I draw 7th land next turn, I can flip him over. And getting cards out of their hand makes this effect better, faster. Harder, better, faster, stronger, more than every hour after hour. Do. Dear opponent, please don't kill me. Please shock this. Please shock this. Papi! Hey, look, a distraction. The best dating app is Twitter if you're not a creep. Weird. Reveal Watery Grave. Decline. I'm gonna attack with this and then flip this over. Yeah, that's what my thought. Like treating Twitter like a like.
No one can stand in my way.
I don't know. Things I don't have to worry about. God bless. Maybe I'm supposed to attack with this too, just to shorten the clock up. Oh, right. This lets me do the other things. I think I actually only want to draw one card here. Because I guess, like, there aren't counter spells in my deck, right? And there isn't life gain. So, like, taking away their land seems ideal. I guess this lets me surveil one, I guess. But, like, this would take the card out of their hand, right? So, sack a land, please.
I have other plans.
Why would I attack when we could draw cards? Let's ask you the real questions.
Always have an answer.
Why would I possibly want to do that? Oh, yikes. Have to shock this in to hold up Bedevil. It's a little unfortunate. Alright, we have him dead on board. I don't think there's any 3-mana cards that kill us from 5 here. This is board state what Grixis players dream of at night. It is, I think. Pretty sure this is what sweet dreams are made of for Grixis players. Oh, yeah. Alright, look at that. There's no copies of Disfigure, and there's no copies of Moment of Craving in this 75. Yikes. That's a bold statement. This is a lot of creatures in the sideboard. I guess we bring in the spot removal spells. And we bring in the Dreadhorde Butchers. Yeah, 12 extra threats is a lot of threats. I don't really mind no enter the God-Eternals. Yeah, I understand the idea, Rivera, but, like, are the control matchups that bad for this deck? I guess those are cards that are good for the Nexus matchup, which I believe the Nexus matchup is bad. No, there's definitely a plan there. It's just that plan is kind of omnipresent, and it, like, cuts into our plan, our ability to have flexibility in other matchups, right? Like, we were pretty fortunate to win that game 1 there. Raging Nomad, thanks for the quarter of your support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. You're having a good one wherever you are. And I think I'm actually just leaving this on defense here to trade with their Scorcher Spitter. Because, like, if they kill it, the trigger kills this, so... Sure. That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Okay, well, our Nicol Bolases aren't going to live very long. Although I guess the first Nick makes them discard the second removal spell. We did get bamboozled a little bit. We did in fact get slightly bamboozled. Okay, so we're taking 3 here. The parade of Bolases might be enough to pull us through. So something to be aware of if you're watching Twitch, especially on mobile or unstable internet connections, is that the first thing Twitch downscales to make things not lag for you is the audio. So if you hear music distorting on a stream, generally that means Twitch is downscaling your audio. Yeah, well, we play Moto every morning. Almost every morning until the set releases, until the rotation happens. We're doing 2 modern decks every morning. So they can fry or lava coil this, obviously, but it's taking an additional card out of their hand, which is nice. Getting Spell Pierce out of their hand sounds a-okay. Yeah, we played the top 2 modern decks, Fish Lamp Clock. So I was gonna kill this, but then they flipped a second one to light up the stage. There's no point in killing it, right? Hey, Mojo, thanks for the 14 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one.
The immortal Nicol Bolas will be your end. Your existence is pointless.
I think it's right to pump the brakes here rather than trying to 2-turn clock them.
Return.
I mean, Lava Coil still has a target regardless, Matto. Hey, Croaker, thanks for the 9 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I mean, Dreadhorde Butcher was plenty impressive here. Actually having pressure is pretty good against the red deck. Didn't need any life gains. We're actually able to just close the game out. We're just like dirtling around endlessly, which was nice. It felt very reasonable. Yeah, Dreadhorde gets pretty beefy pretty quickly. Yes, killing your opponent's like gaining a lot of life. Yeah, seems fine. Got mono Temples of Tilt, but I'm gonna bottom that. I think I'm just looking for untapped lands here. Like, if we hit a shock land, I get to go like this, just curve out real nicely. Ah, the Grixis mirror match, you say? Am I taking their Unmoored Ego? I think I'm taking their Unmoored Ego. Man, this standard format's wild. What? Hey, look it's a Dragonskull. Who doesn't love a good Dragonskull, really? I love me a good Dragonskull, personally. They have main deck Noxious Grasp, get punished. We just take away their dragon gods, right? That's the plan? The plan here is take away their dragon gods? Pretty sure that's the line. What are your other win conditions? You've got Chandra. They've got 1 Chandra and 4 mana Nick. Yeah, I haven't clicked the last one yet, chat, because when you click the 4th one, this closes automatically. So, interface tip. When you click the 4th one, you have to stop looking at their deck. I think I want to start it with this. Just like get this Bedevil out of their hand. Gives them something to do with their Noxious Grasp. Huh? Just discard Angrath here. Huh? I didn't update Stream Decker. Thanks for the heads up. Will do. Alright, Stream Decker should be good to go. So they are all the way down to 12 here. So like, they get to kill this, but like, this is a very real clock, right? No. So, notably, my opponent has Tyrant Scorn available here, so if I pay 7 to try and flip this, they will bounce it in response, wasting all my mana for the turn. So I'd prefer to not have that happen. They're going to get to flip this Azcanta here, but that's fine. We're still under pressure to deal with this.
I need some kindling, and you look flammable enough.
It's a little unfortunate.
Utterly is the best way to destroy things.
Okay. Well. Huh. Oh, right. This lets me pick that back up. That's exciting. Oh, if I was picking that back up, should I have draw? I don't know that I want to draw it though, right? I think I want to just do this. I think I want to just do this. Like, give them their looks. They don't find an answer. I flip this over. Hold the land in case they rip another Nick. I mean, if they rip another Nick, I want them to play that, right? Because then they play Nick and then I get to flip this over. Because they only have 6 mana. So this needs to be a way to interact with this. It's not. Okay, so this gives me an emblem, but I get to hit her and then take her.
Let's get
So like, kill you, steal you.
good luck while I'm gone.
Are you all done with that, Chandra? Because I would like to use it for a little bit. Cool, thanks.
Stay back. I'm an explosive. Hope it's not too hot for ya.
Get you.
Hone your prowess.
Sharing is caring. Yeah, exactly. And like now, they need to answer this Chandra because there's no way they're beating 2 emblems, right? They might not even beat this 1 emblem. And then like, if they kill the Chandra, my Nick draws. Oh, my Nick doesn't even draw cards though, right? Because of this idiot? Huh? Did they have an Elder spell? I didn't look. I didn't note one, but I also didn't look. Unmoored Ego, sure. Oh, I can kill her with Chandra. Yeah, that's true. Huh? I think he's got to be the one to go.
Glad I can help with your not being on fire problem.
Ego away, baby. Ego away. My win condition's right here. Ain't she purty? Ain't she purty? She's purty great, chat. Chandra's purty great. Man, we're gonna beat the active Azcant in the control mirror. This is like looking at our deck and then conceding. This might be looking at our deck and then conceding.
I have other schemes to attend to.
Have an emblem.
Aw, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
She's beautiful. Do do do. Do 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 do. You want me to stay control? Well, I mean, like, I have a bunch of cards that are bad here, right? So, like, at a minimum, Ritual of Soot and Cast Down need to come out, and like I could bring in Lava Coil, but I feel like at a minimum here I need to board in 2 creatures, right? Oh yeah, Legion's End also doesn't have text, right? So at a minimum I need 5 creatures. Yeah, from an individually powerful perspective, I think Legion Warboss is best. Handgraph's pretty bad too, honestly. I don't know that I buy playing this card over the 4th Dragon God. This is probably too cheeky. Plays around Ego, I guess. I just got an email that Epic Card Game is doing a Kickstarter for their next 3 sets. I wonder if they're ever actually going to finish their digital product that they kickstarted. Never kickstart software, chat. It never ends up well. Huh? All right, so I think the plan is Thought Erasure this, Unmoored Ego this, Duress this. Just like, so tell him to welcome to Thunderdome. Wait, did I just click done by mistake? At least I got the one out of their hand. Well, I wanted to see their deck. Magic's really a bitch sometimes, you know that? Just a total bitch. Oh, all right, I quit. All right, I want to be an aggro deck. I think I want to be an aggro deck. Good to be. It was good. It was good television, right? Made for TV moment. Hey, look, it's the Dragonskull. Yay! Grixis mana! Yeah! Grixis mana! Magic is an incredibly low variance game, chat. Were you aware? Were you aware of how low variance Magic the Gathering is? I liked it better when this was a No Justice stream. You and me both. Yeah, to be fair, God bless the London Mulligan. We actually get to like kind of play a game here. I messed up. I should have played this pre-combat. I was thinking I wanted to hold it, but with Nicol, Bolas, and Ritual of Soot in hand, I need to play it out. So I missed 2 points of damage. If we hit a land next turn and we get to cast this, we could be in this game still. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose this card out of our hand.
Schemes have been foiled. My intellect is without limit.
Okay.
Return.
We just like take a moment to appreciate the fact that like I started on 4 cards this game, or just like actually playing a game. Hey, thanks for the 3/4 of a year, Zero. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Really wanted to draw a land that turn, but I think we're finally dead. Looks like, whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
Once again. Defiant.
Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. It was not a good scene, Marty. It was not a good scene. All right. I guess we could draw a way to kill this, but yeah, third Nick, please. All right. We almost did it. Someone asked why I played the Butcher into the Ritual of Soot, because my opponent had a 4 mana Nicol Bolas in their hand, which would have made me discard the Butcher if I kept it in my hand. So my options were lose it to Ritual and deal a damage, or lose it to Nicol Bolas and have them have a Nicol Bolas in play. Neither of which were ideal situations. Everything sucked. I took the least sucky option. Sure. Grixis Gates, let's go. One Shockland, please. Papi! Just like we drew it up. Perfection, chat. Perfection. Is that one good? How do we feel about that one, chat? What do we think? Sick curves are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody sooting for something. Bye, friends. How about Dragon God on an empty board? How do we feel about Dragon God? Could we just imagine how much worse Angrath would be than this card here? I'm gonna cut this for the 4th Dragon God after this. Not playing 4 of this card is silly. Karma Nova, thanks for the 23 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. God, is it time to restart Arena already? Did the lag get even worse with this last update? I didn't think that was possible, but I think the lag actually got worse with the last patch. Like, it used to take several hours before I had to restart on my computer because things were lagging too much, but like we've only been playing Arena for like not even 2 hours. It's like 90 to 120 minutes for me. If they pull the beta tag off of this while they're still having the massive frame rate issues, I think that's a pretty big mistake on their part. I much prefer when software companies miss their deadlines rather than rushing things to release that aren't ready. Zafa, thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, I think they're just gonna hit their. I will not be surprised when they just hit their arbitrary target date. I'll be a little sad, but I won't be surprised. All right, so there was a pause. I'm pretty sure my opponent has a Veil of Summer, so I think I'm gonna bin both of these. Yeah, Arena is supposed to be leaving the beta phase when rotation happens in 2 weeks. Confirmed Veil of Summer. All right, well, let's take that one. I would like your castable card, please. Yeah, but there's a big difference, Gamos, between holding off a release altogether and waiting to pull the beta tag off of something. So, like, it's not like Arena's not already released, right? Like, Arena is effectively in a soft release state. Like, what I'm saying is, don't say it's ready when it's not actually ready to meet some arbitrary date. Just, like, leave it in the current state and say, like, okay, we're still in beta, right? Like, we're not happy with where we've gotten to. We need to spend some more time on it to get it to a point we're happy with. Nah, this is basically every rotation flying. You just don't remember the other ones because they were a little bit far off. It's kind of unreal how much better what's his name would be here. 5 mana Nick. I should have Duressed them first. That was a mistake. I should have Duressed them before plussing Angrath. Because if they have a Duress target, they could discard it here. And if they have a Duress target, I could have Duressed them, taken a non-creature spell, and then Angrath plus the other Nick to empty their hand. This exiles this cleanly at least. I've never been so hyped for rotation, but this is also my first rotation. Fair. That's a fair takeaway. Your next rotation won't feel like it's taking so long to get here, because next rotation we will have Historic to play. So next rotation, we probably just won't play Standard on this stream for most of September, and we'll just play like Brawl and Historic. I believe we have died. Sprata, thanks for taking advantage of that. All right, so you're saying there's a chance. Thanks for taking advantage of that half off September. And with that brand new tier 1 sub, welcome to Hoaglandia. Lands draw them cards at this point. Yep. Probably dead here. Really? I guess I could dig for a Contempt there. Yeah, I should probably Discovery to try and hit Contempt. Yeah, it's okay. Restart client. We'll take a short chill break and restart the client after this next game. Hey, well, I appreciate the support, Spretta. Now is a great time to do your first Twitch sub ever. Half off's a good deal. This is fine, right? Get to put this into play tapped, then use Discovery to dig a little bit. And for people at home who haven't maybe experienced Arena and you're wondering if the frame rate lag is my computer has an i7 processor with 12 virtual cores, 32 gigs of RAM, and an NVIDIA GTX 1080 graphics card. The problem is not me, it's Arena, I promise. You smell that, chat? Smells like blood in the water. So what do we do here? Do we Erasure? I think I want to Erasure, actually. Maybe it's right to just cast down one of their idiots. Hey, Phaser, thanks for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Welcome, welcome. So this lets them cycle their Veil of Summer, but that's fine. They're just like drawing a card with it, which is okay with me. Just download more RAM, right? This one Field of Ruin making our Nicol Bolas super awkward. Wow, I'm really surprised they didn't cycle this. Do I have Chrome open? Of course I have Chrome open. Best MTG stream on Twitch by a long way. Happy to support and send you my Bezo bucks. Thanks, Phaser. Those pay my mortgage these days, so I appreciate you keeping me around. Have a third black already. I'm gonna go ahead and Lava Coil this Leaf Kindred. Oh, honey. Yikes. Yikes. Twitch is in fact owned by Amazon. Yeah, Veil of Summer is not hexproof. It's hexproof for black and blue. Most of us have been there. I'm gonna throw a last Dragon God in my deck. And then we're gonna restart the client here really quick. All right, how we doing, folks? Welcome. While I restart my laggy memory hemorrhaging client, I would just like to say good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for dropping in here today. If you're a new viewer, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic and other strategy games 30, 40, sometimes even 50 hours a week. If you enjoy constructed Magic, this is definitely the channel for you. We play a ton of different, largely viewer-submitted decks here on stream. So if you're interested in getting one of your decks on stream at some point in the future, be sure to check out link at bit.ly/HoogleSellout at some point in the future. Right now, as I mentioned a second ago, is a great time to subscribe if you're someone who's thought about doing that in the past but haven't quite done so yet. September, all new subscriptions are half off on this channel and all others between now and September 24th. Big shout out to all my existing subs out there. I wouldn't be here day in and out without their support, so thanks to all of them for keeping me employed. I also like to plug a couple of my wonderful sponsors here really quick. The Vitamin String Quartet creates unique instrumental string arrangements of everything from Zelda to Zeppelin, and they would love to underscore your next gaming session. You can find them streaming now on services such as Spotify and Apple Music. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags with them. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of artwork they already have on their website, such as my own Hoaglandia branded merchandise. And of course, CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. Heading on into our next match here with Grixis Control. If we can get a couple more W's on the scoreboard before we're done with this one today. Any opinions on how Neobrand performs versus Burn and Wurza wanting to branch out of Mono Green Chomp but not sure what to do? Well, if your Neobrand's matchup against everything is basically the same. Sometimes your deck beats itself and then you lose. And if your deck doesn't beat itself, it's generally too fast for anything to keep up with. So, if you like incredibly high variance Magic that's basically like flipping coins while playing with a combo machine, I would definitely recommend the Neil brand deck. Hey, that's awesome, Tidwell. Ember Watch, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. Welcome to Hoaglandia, thanks for keeping me around. Well, this is, we're not happy with it, but we're going to keep these 5 cards and hope to draw a second land. I mean, that's technically what I asked for, right? That's technically a second land. That is technically a second land, chap. That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This one Field of Ruin has been super awkward. I think I'm actually just taking their Chashars here. have one. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. We just can't beat Tashar if it gets going, and I don't have removal for it guaranteed. Oh, you know what I should have checked to see? I bet this is Wasteland.
Right on schedule.
Good chance this is Wasteland, right?
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Confirmed Wasteland. I've got tired of sitting in permanent timeout. Glad to sub, you deserve it. Well, thanks for keeping me around. This is my job, and I do try to treat it as such.
That's more like it.
I would like running lands, please. Well, I mean, that could be anything, even a land. Oh, yikes. Brutal. Just control deck things. After the mold of 5-2? Why you gotta do me dirty like that, Magic Arena? It's the stupid flat shuffler, Chad. It's out to get us. Flat shuffler is biased against Grixis decks. Have a good one, Toe Smasher. Good golly. One of the things that's really sweet, we have been complaining about lag, but they have been adding good features to Arena 2. When you float mana, the fact that it tells you over here that you can press Z to undo that floating mana is a really great addition. 10 out of 10 like that. Yeah, the quality of life changes have been good, just the lag that's coming along with them is not. Are we gonna get burned out? Yeah, maybe. Sure, this is just like a third Othakaya and we're dead. Keithis also kills us, right? He kills us over a course of some turns. Please discard Oath. Alright. Alright, that's good. That bodes well for the home team, chat. Discarding Oath bodes well for the home team. Don't play Keithis.
Don't worry, I got it.
Is the Warhammer card game on Android? It is. It's called AOS Champions. Warhammer AOS Champions. All right, they're all in, chat. So we're dead. Taki says, "Oh no! Oh no! I can't attack it!" Oh no! Oh no! I've made a terrible mistake. Oh no! Why does every card have so much text in this format? Oh, why does all the cards, they just have so much text? Oh, magic. All right. I guess I'm bringing in Thief of Sanity. None of our... This matchup seems bad. It seems bad even when I have a brain in my head. Like, Thief of Sanity helps turbo them out. I don't know. You're just like, I'm just like trying to talk through like what I'm doing And like, at one point in my head, I was like, oh, I need to Nicol Bolas to do this, to play around that. But I was like, oh, killing it with this attack lets me plus and start eating away their lands. And then there's a lot going on. Just a lot of text on a lot of the screens. I probably want to keep the extra black sources, actually, right? Yeah. I think I'm in for both of these, actually. So this lets me go tapped land plus Lava Coil your 2-drop next turn, and then curve into Ravager, which is nice. Also takes Grixis off the table in an exile mode, which is ideal. This card probably grinds them down pretty quickly. Another place where, like, if this was that Angrath, we'd be much worse off, right? Like, much, much, much happier to have this be the Dragon God here.
Let us see if you're I know I noted this somewhere.
You leave Pirate Daddy alone. Listen. Pirate Daddy just ain't what he used to be, okay? Was he ever a thing? He wasn't ever really a thing, right?
Our time together is finished.
Planeswalker.
Just remember, chat, when you're sad, at least we have our pay-to-win sleeves. We'll always have our pay-to-win sleeves here together. Okay. So I get to Legion's End this Excavator and any Excavators in their hand, which is sweet.
Here we go.
They have an Elder spell. Oh, they don't have a second black source. Okay.
I have other schemes to attend to. Let your weak
I think I still take the Elder spell here. I feel like if they don't take this Dragon God off the table, they're gonna have a real bad time, right? Speaking of Planeswalkers and blue-green stuff, I am really excited to play with Oko when the new set drops. Him and the Goose and the Grazer, that sounds like they're going to be a real good time together. They can't play Ashiok with Nikki B out because it nukes their graveyard. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely a thing.
Doing you will be excellent research. I follow the tracks of the
I will return one day.
All right. Better lucky than good.
Will remake the multiverse
Bye, Felicia.
learned all I can.
has consequence.
I drew my combo, right, Burgle? See, you get me. 2.5 years total. That's a lot of memes come and gone. Thanks for keeping me around. I appreciate the 30 months. Hope you're having a good one. So, do I cash in my Nicol Bolas to exile their graveyard? I kind of have to, right? Otherwise, they're just going to do too much.
My fight is over.
Have been foiled.
Well, this is going back to our hand, but, you know, it is what it is. 45 cards in our deck, so not near decking at least, so that's nice. Yep, Diligence pretty good.
I have a machine to attend.
Let's try this.
So they can turn this into an excavator. So they have 2 of those. Huh. I think I want to play this, so this way if I draw a removal spell next turn, I can kill both their things. They could definitely kill us this turn though with a good series of hits. None of those are Kisses. If this is a legendary, okay, a land, there's a real good hit for us. That yeah. Let's reveal that one, shall we? Wait. I just hit them. Huh? I was supposed to play the Nick pre-combat, right? So I could exile their graveyard and then hit them. I think I just don't attack, right? Is there a monster at my door?
Spark will be mine.
Let go for a second. Hi. Hi, tiny man.
Play a game!
We are playing a game.
No, I'm playing with you, not a card game.
Not a card game? Well, Daddy's got to work with the card game for a little bit. After Dad's done with work, we can play a non-card game tonight, bud. You can come here for a minute.
I'll stay here forever.
Forever? I don't know about forever. Can you say hi to the internet?
My candy.
So they found a Kisses there, but it doesn't really accomplish anything, right? There's only 10 cards left in their deck. So like Bolas exiling their yard one more time. Do you think they're gonna board their Ashioks out here? I feel like they didn't think about that angle.
I'm showing them candy.
You're showing them the candy? Do you like the candy? Believe it or not, the 4-year-old likes the gummy candy. Is it good candy?
It's sour gummy candy. That's way your gummy candy.
There are regular gummy candies over there. Okay, why don't you take these sour gummy candies upstairs and share them with Jacob? I love you. I want candy too. The bag was almost empty. I've been snacking on them for a little while. The following simple directions point is a great tipping point as a parent. I got nothing to say, I just want to show up on the screens. Well, thank you for the very generous tier 2 resub, Magic Applegate. As a general note for my tier 2s, you are welcome to wait until more of the set gets spoiled and decks get added to bumper add things to the queue. Thought Erasure is a great pickup here. We have Legion's End to deal with whatever 2-drop they play if they have like an Excavator, and then this can like pick through Kisses or something, which is nice. Alright, they have an Unmoored Ego. They have an Immortal Sun. I have 4 copies of Bedevil for Immortal Sun, though, right? Is it crazy? I think I want to just take their ego here, huh? I think I just don't want them interacting with my threats. They don't have white mana for Grixis currently. I'm sure they're about to rip a white source and make me regret that decision, but if they don't rip white in the next turn or two, I think I'm pretty happy with that choice there. Yeah, I can also exile the Grixis with Contempt, which is good. Whoa, Thief got an animation. That's sick. So, like, between them charging more for Historic and them adding animations to all these cards that are rotating, I'm really hoping we get a lot of good support for that format. I feel like they wouldn't have added animations to these soon-to-be rotating cards if they weren't planning to support Historic. Thief got an animation, average frame rate went down 2 points, right? Yeah, I agree. I think it's very likely that Historic becomes very popular. Just like Modern. Oh, wait, Thief isn't rotating, is it? No, you're right. Thief is not rotating. That's a Guilds card. Good call. Yeah, it feels like we've been playing with it for a decade, because we've been playing with it for almost a year. But you're right, that one isn't rotating. Hey, Drake Money, thanks for the 7 months. Welcome back. Think Historic will make Modern the new Extended? Nah, I think Modern's here to stay. I think Historic will probably, if Historic sees paper support, it will probably stunt the growth of Modern further. But Modern is already the most popular constructed format in Magic by a pretty significant margin. So, like, it not growing further doesn't really seem like that big of a deal. I think I want to bottom this here. I really hope it replaces Legacy at team events as well. I would love to be able to play a team tournament and not care about Legacy. Having to feel invested in a Legacy deck sucks. And I apologize to everybody out there who likes Legacy. I know there's dozens of you, but like, that's my personal takeaway on the format. I don't count EDH as a constructed format. EDH is in terms of competitive formats, is what I'm referring to. So like, EDH is not a competitive Magic format. In terms of the Magic formats that get played at Grand Prix and SCG Opens, Modern is far and away the most popular, and it's not close. Alright, well, we're going to get to play Dragon God on curve here, and double discard spell into on curve Dragon God is probably one of our best ways to keep up in this matchup. Assuming we get another turn after this one, I guess. Because they have 2 cards in the bin. I guess they're not too close to flipping this. The fact that this takes away random resources from them is big game. Wonder if we'll see him kick the, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, I still get to draw a card and I still get to take a card away from them, so it's definitely our best play here. And, like, they get to take an extra turn next turn, but, like, that turn's not really accomplishing a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. Interesting that they've been done the Reclamation there. I guess they just want to flip Search ASAP. So there are 4 cards in their bin. This needs 7 to flip, 5 cards. So if they just naturally draw a bunch of Nexus of Fates here, they could be okay. They can get this flipped and then get going. But like, if I get to play this again next turn, I get to start activating it again. All right, so they're gonna get to flip Search for Azcanta next turn, which is pretty scary.
The immortal Nicol Bolas will be your end. I will return.
I'd ask politely that we don't refer to things in the children's card game as cancer and other lethal diseases in my chat, please and thank you.
Protect the virtue of this world.
Toxic is a good vernacular. Rancid, miserable. Lots of great words with which to express yourself.
Insolent fool.
All right, we're actually, I don't want to say we're in a good spot, but I feel like we're not in a we need to concede spot just yet. No, I don't think I can make 3-3. I think I need to hammer away at their board here. Huh? This takes the Drawn from Dreams out of their hand? Yeah, that's definitely the play. Because this blocks whatever 3-3 they make next turn. So an announcement, that's a good draw. An announcement that Wizards of the Coast made is that crafting cards in Historic will cost double wild cards. So crafting a rare card that's rotated out of Standard will cost 2 rare wild cards. Full details on what I'm talking about here can be found here, if you had not heard that. That's kind of unfortunate. So I can Legions and this to kill the land. Is it better to Contempt the Nissa or just Nicol Bolas? I think I wanted just Nicol Bolas, honestly. The reason why Wizard of the Coast is charging double... Oh, Nick make a 3-3 kill Nissa. Yeah, that's the line.
Again,
That's the line. I like that line.
you're all so generous.
I am in need of rest.
Wow, we actually won a game 1. It's impressive. Dragon God was really good there. All right, and then post board we get to bring in... We get to bring in all of these. I don't know. Moving forward, in general, and we don't do it too often, but from now on, let's just steer away from talking about the historic wildcard things. I'm tired of people complaining like they deserve Magic formats, like they deserve clean water. It's really tiresome, so. Let's stay off of that topic moving forward on this channel. A bunch of people are going to complain about it. A bunch of people are going to play the format anyways, so doesn't really matter. Wait, we deserve clean water? Yeah, I'm a filthy liberal, and I believe things like clean water should be a basic human right. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, we just take Nexus of Fate, right? That's the one we take. Oh, Grixis. God bless you, Grixis. Opponent's had enough. Yeah, garbage time. Call for garbage measures. Ain't that the truth? Alright, I'm gonna be a little bit quiet here while I eat for a second, but there'll still be magical cards going on your screen. I don't feel like playing against Ulti-Flash, and we were at a free lost rank floor, so I'm just gonna give them a W and we'll try and find a different opponent here. The 2 copies of Ego in this deck are main board Dryer Consequences. Thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. So I was gonna bin this, and then I did a double take because this actually rebuys the Disinformation Campaign, which is really good. They're very miserable, Chef Seth. I preferred playing against Hagak to playing against Urza Sword in Modern. I'm really glad Mox Opals are $130 because it prevents people from playing that archetype. Yikes. Alright, I think I'm gonna bin both of these. I just want to draw lands here. Perfect. Man, I really hope we have a countdown to the Mox Opal ban. That would be great. It's possible I spoke the Thought Erasure here to, like, spot check for Nissa. But, like, I have this Bedevil, so I feel like I don't need to do that necessarily. Yeah.
Witness the ties that bind us all. The land shall conquer you.
Does anybody remember that time I cast Thought Erasure, assuming I had triple black, and I definitely didn't have triple black? Pepperidge Farm members. I'm gonna blame my peanut butter ball for that one. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Come on, pick the forest. Pick the forest. Woo! All right. I would like to draw an untapped black source, please. One of your finest untapped black sources deck. Please and thank you.
Harness the elements. The land will not forsake you.
Man, how does Stone Rain make you feel, Twitch chat? Come on now. You can be honest with me, don't lie. I know that few things excite Twitch chat more than a Stone Rain. It makes me tingly in my naughty bits. Do I want a Duress, a Thief of Sanity, or an Ego? I think I probably want Duress here, huh? Duress sounds fine. They're gonna have counterspells post-board too, most likely. Ego cut lands for it, lol. Think we just take their thing that kills our Nick here? Seems like it makes the most sense. You already have triple black and 5 lands.
I am not going to sit this one out. I've got time.
Close your eyes and listen to the sounds of the wild.
Three hours to update. That sounds like an issue with your connection more than Arena. Generally speaking, I don't think I've had connection issues with Arena. In terms of, like, speed of updating. Let's leave that there. Cavalier's pretty scary. Wow, swing and a miss.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
I think I'm just gonna trade this for the Cavalier here effectively. So they can put the Devout Decree back on top of their deck, but that's fine.
Infuriating.
Yeah, from a Vorthos perspective, I've been very happy with this new set. It's really slick. So they can exile this, and then next turn I play the Ravager, and then I can flip him in 2 turns. Although I guess that's not strictly true because Teferi Time Reveler's going to bounce him in the middle, which sucks. He's gone. Jim, you've exiled him. Hoping to hit another 5-mana Nick here, ideally. They thinking about cashing this in to draw this card? That would be great for us. Sweep.
I have a plan.
Dang it. Dang it, Chad, I was excited. 5-mana Nick. 5-mana Nick. Oh, they just cashed him in right away. That's sweet. So they didn't want to not draw a card in the event that I could kill him. Which means I can potentially flip this over this turn. Now, one downside is that both my 5-mana Nick and their Cavalier are now exiled. So, my Ravager won't have anything good to bring back, which feels a little bit bad. Oh, I guess they have a Cavalier of Thorns in their bin, huh?
I've got it.
This is, unfortunate.
It's only a matter of time.
Pro tip, don't take their thing while Tristani's in play. I think I just flip this and go to 9.
I know what must be done.
Yeah, Tristani's flavor text here says make people sad. So even oh, this is exactly 9, isn't it? Oh, that sucks. That was a good top deck. We have a game now. Instead of us just being infinitely ahead, we now have a game. Because we were infinitely ahead. Now it's going to be close. Maybe that was overly conservative. I didn't want my Bedevil to get Veil of Summered. But now I take a big hit. I'm going to 5 here. Yeah, that might have been wrong. Play another thing that dies to Soot. That's not Hydrate Grixis. I explicitly asked for not that one. Explicitly asked for not that one. Why not just Bedevil and Ritual there? Because if they have Veil of Summer or Negate, then Nissa's gonna kill us. So the Disinformation Campaign emptied their hand before I bedeviled the Nissa. You got another Grixis here. We're manually floating mana. They have another Nissa. Gross. Yep.
Power surges through these lands.
Vomit. They had Veil, I was dead anyways. That's not even true. I literally took the line that played around Veil of Summer. It was fine. Alright, can I draw a 5-mana Nick, please? Rude. Yeah, and this was game 1. I would not have played around interaction, because they're pretty unlikely to have interaction in game 1. There are no Elder spells in my deck. Yep, field means we're not dead on board because I get to field this. Goodbye, farewell, I'll see you and good day. A way to kill this, please. God, we tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter anymore. I think I'm happy with our sideboarded. Their Hydrate Grixis, couple of hits are just excellent there. What surveils do we have to grind with campaign? 3 Discovery Dispersal and 4 copies of Thought Erasure. Which is plenty, I think. Cause it's a sneaper keeper, do 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 do, sneep papa, keep papa, do 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 do, do 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 do. Have we really not done an ABBA beat before on stream? I feel like I have to have done that before on stream. Marty would know for sure, though. Wow. Nikki B gets savaged by Aether Gust and Devout Decree. It's a hard knock life. I'm in for both of those, I think. And then, I guess I could double Thought Erasure next turn. It feels bad to lose value on the Scry, but I want to double 2-drop next turn. It's great. I sing these songs when I play. Excellent. Just like we drew it up. Come on now. Come on now. How did you think this was going to end? Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming. Doot, doot, doot. Sure. That's a good one. It's a shame we've already burned 4 Surveil cards though, right? 4 of our, we're just talking about how many do we have? We're like 7. Look at that. Look at that. Number 5. Surveil number 5. Doot, 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 doot. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, so we got 4 shots at an untapped land here to take this Aether Gust out of them. Perfect. Aether Gust this one. That pause when they realize, oh, look at that. It's a drowned. It's a drowned, chat. Do you like my drowned? Do you like my drowned? Yeah, Grixis has definitely been the deck of the day. It's been quite excellent. Nice magic card. Get out of here. Oh, there's a Nissa in their bin, chat. There's a Nissa in their bin.
Together, we will prevail.
We will prevail.
Friend.
I technically missed a damage. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, there's no wrong way to eat this Rhesus, chat. All of the roads are heading in the direction of Rome. Do we want to stop Crates for? It's all good. It's all good. Our Grixis deck is busted. We don't have to play optimally. Our deck is picking us up on its very strong back and carrying us to victory, chat. That's all you could really ask for. Grixis, the very broken, no good deck. Hashtag busted. Alright, this is our bed. Let's lie down in it. Maybe I'm supposed to keep one piece of removal that kills more expensive costing things there. Hey, David Achu. God bless you. Thank you for the 8 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Esper lands into Fibblethip, eh? Who goes there? What do you seek? Keithus, that's... I was excited for half a second. You're totally right, it's just Keithus combo. My head went to lots of different sweet things they could possibly be playing. Definitely just playing the combo deck. Ooh, they're missing a land. I'm gonna play this first. My name is Keithus, and I seek the Grail. I'm mostly waiting to play this because I don't want them to know they're gonna lose their combo piece, because I don't want them to start milling me with this, ideally. Yeah, we have 2 egos in our main deck. Did I Legion? I think I just Legions end this. Oh, we got a second one out of their hand. Oh, that's good. No, you ego Keithus, not Moxamber. It's just bottoms up here, right? They have Tashar. So the reason, for those to clarify, the reason why I didn't ego last turn and I elected to take care of their their copies of Laz was because there's a Tashar in their bin, and if they turned the Laz into Tashar, I wouldn't have been able to interact with it. Yeah! Yeah! Get some! Get some! Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That's what I'm talking about. How would you like to eat your Kisses pieces? Yep. Is this Unmoored Ego card good, chat? I don't. Change is scary. Change is scary. We modern, boys. Yep, basically confirmed modern. I was thinking about doing another deck today, but I need to be done about 1 o'clock, so I think we're just gonna play one more with this deck after this set. Just like have a nice long Grixis set. Grixis is a fan favorite anyways. This will probably be a heavily watched set. Slewy, thanks for the 14 months. Welcome back. And Flamancipator, thanks for the half a year. I love me a good Nicol Bolas deck too. Does Kisses play Ego for the Ego matchup? They do tend to have their own Egos. I would not be surprised if they boarded them in. I can't take credit for how sweet this deck is. This deck, like most of the decks we play on stream, is a viewer submitted list. How do you render the text one way on this card and then it's rendered completely different on this one? At least the full text is there, I guess. At least it's not just a dragonsk like we had earlier. That's wild. I was gonna say, don't make this deck look good. I don't want to waste wild cards, but then you've already tricked me into buying all these cards before. Opponent's mulligan to 5. Our hand's not very good, but hopefully theirs is worse. Our hand could kind of be anything, though. We've got 2 discovery here. So since I have another cantrip already, I'm going to go ahead and ditch this 5th land, because we're pretty likely to draw one naturally, and if we don't draw it naturally, I can discovery again. And if I draw a 5th land, I kind of want it to be a blue source, right, for this? Alright, I'm gonna bottoms up those at this point. Perfect. There's that blue source. So we're looking for the Dragon God at this point. Opponent stumbled. The Dragon God just puts them in the ground in a way that doesn't let them catch up. This is my 4-5. Coffees for closers, and God-Eternal Kefnet's about to get himself a cup of joe. Sure, Ubatamio.
Let me aid your research.
Diligent Excavator, yep.
All stories must
Hitting an ego there would have been sick. Thunk. They flipped over an Elder Spell here, and nothing else that was meaningful. Huh? Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to Erasure to start and go from there. Wow, their hand's good. Ugh. We might, they don't have a bunch of Moxes yet. So we might just be able to run them down here. The problem is, so like, they have 2 chances to hit a land here or a Mox. And if they do that, they get to go to Shar in to get a bunch of stuff back. Nah, I think I just hope they don't hit a mana source in 2 draws, Bob. I think that's, like, not an unreasonable line. Yep. Yep. Wow, they drew Laz. That's brutal. Okay, so we didn't draw anything useful. What's the play? So their bin doesn't really do anything. Do I just attack them for 8 to start? I think I just attack them for 8 to start. I'd encourage you to check out my website, and under standard decks, you can see the opponent's deck listed there, and it explains the combo in short detail, and you can also watch videos of it being played there, Throwin. Now cast Shock, right? So I think I just Legions end the Laz, and then Contempt this, right? They have a Kiesis in their bin. So there's a Kiesis in their bin. So if I kill their Kiesis, they cast this Fibblethip and gets them a Kiesis back.
Let's try this.
So we could lose here, but I think we're in a pretty good spot. Like they're not 0%, but they're not particularly high. Excavator was the best draw in their deck. They still need to hit some Moxin. Oh, they have an Ashiok in there. Yeah, now the Excavator hit increases the chance that they win exponentially. So, we are very likely to lose from here. And just like that, the switch flips and we go from pretty good position to very likely to lose. So, they're going to Kiesis, Exile, probably Kiesis plus Jace, and then cast this Ashiok, which mills them 6 cards. Maybe they want to Fibblethip first. Yeah, I might Fibblethip first if I was them. Like, play Fibblethip, mill themselves to get this, because then if they hit a Mox, they can use the Mox first. I think they're supposed to Fibblethip before they use Kiesis here. Instead of me telling you you're wrong, can you tell me why you're right? Why am I supposed to hold Kiesis? Why am I supposed to hold Contempt for their turn? So they hit another Mox here. They have one legendary left there. We're dead to the third Mox. They're not 100%, but they're close enough that, yeah. It's close enough. Good enough for government work. You could have shown off the common. Now there's lots of videos of that. My time's worth more. All right, take the next game on the plate. Give up a little bit short there. It's not. It's very slow and tedious. It's not. Lots of mechanical game actions that you can't shortcut in Arena. Making my opponent spend 5 minutes to kill me there is not a good use of my time or theirs. Solitaire comes pre-installed on Windows if that's what you're into. That's such a great response. If this is what you're into, there's an option on your computer. I like my combo with memory leaks. That's one take. This hand's not amazing, but Ego's a good thing to pick him apart here with. Yeah, I think that's unlikely to work. If I pass with Vraska's Contempt up, you're right. If my opponent's awful, I could get them. But if they're not awful, they're just going to kill me. They're just going to deck me instead. So, taking inoptimal lines, hoping your opponent is bad, is generally not what you want to do if you have any other play. What? That's so rude. It counters Ego. Top Toe, thanks for the biddies. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. For not wasting our time even when we try and talk you into it. Alright, second verse, same as the first. A little bit louder and a whole lot worse. This could technically help them hit some lands here. I want to erasure their Tashar here, probably. Howdy, Viticus. I don't know. I think there's a strong argument to be made that I think there is not an unreasonable argument to make that that taking Tashar away is not awful. Not really looking for their land at this point. I don't really want them to copy Tashar here, so I think I'm just going to Legions end this. I want to save this Bedevil for the Jace. Yeah, so it's looking okay here. So it should help us not get, like, milled out naturally by them, which is one of their plans once we take Kisis away. They just start pointing all the excavator triggers at us. Yeah, our 3 of a kind definitely beats their 1 pair, so we've got that going for us. Why are they milling themselves? They just like, do they draw another Jace? Are they planning to draw another Jace? Like, what's the angle here? Yeah, they added a bunch of, this last update added a bunch of really awesome animations to cards from guilds. Yeah, Grixis is like Esper if Esper could kill you. Like having 4/4s for 4 is like pretty decent.
I can no longer stand by and watch. That's more like it.
Yeah, Tameo is a reason to self-mill. What's it called? Tashar is a reason to self-mill too. I think we saw a second Tashar in their deck. Yeah, like if they can pick Tashar back up with her now.
An opportunity for new data. No tails should be discarded.
What? Bye, friends.
I will
Dunk.
not stand for such violence.
K-Dog! Thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. That's their first Tameo this game, though, right? Yeah, so, like, pretty likely they have another one.
The hero thing before.
Or if they find another one. Yeah, there's only 29 cards in their deck. Sure. Alright. Untapped land, please. Untapped land, please.
This isn't over until we figure out a solution.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Alright. They do, in fact, their last, some of the MPL list must have been playing Immortal Sun. Because the last person that we played this matchup also had Immortal Sun in their deck. So I assume someone somewhere did that. Ding. I don't know. Tameo and Ashiok are pretty bad in your deck when you don't have, when you have Immortal Sun out. Like, we not only have creatures to kill them, but we also have, like, copies of Bedevil to kill it. So, I would believe someone smarter than me tested the Esper matchup and concluded that Immortal Sun is really good against Esper. I would be surprised if the same thing is true about this matchup, though. Yeah. I would believe it's someone smart concluded it was good against Esper. Bedevil is excellent murder. Murder, she wrote.
Throughout the another time, Planeswalker witness a mote of my power.
Alright, hopefully we don't die while they're at 2 this time. Good against Bolas. Good sounds loose. I don't believe you that it's good. I believe you that it's passable. That it, like, has a line of text.
the schemes to attend.
All right, do I just hold up Dispersal here? Which disruption is most likely to help me? I think it's holding up Dispersal. I don't think taking this out of play. So taking this out of play kinda gets rid of the Mox Amber. And they are down to 6 lands. I think it's correct to just hold up Dispersal here. I don't believe I've been getting anything for XP. I think the answer is no. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I assume some player that streams or MPL or whatever had an Immortal Sun. Like I said, it seems fine in general. It just seems loose here. I wonder if the extra XP we earn at the end rolls over into next season's Mastery Pass. Would that be hoping for too much? That might be hoping for too much. Stars in my eyes. Fever dream. The XP event would be super busted if that were true. That's okay. Yeah, okay. I agree. I concur. Please be dead, opponent. The last game we got them to 2 and then we died. So here's hoping they're dead. TikTok runs the clock. Thanks for the 14 months, Mr. Maple Syrup. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
I would like to test a new hypothesis with you.
Yep. Yep.
I have learned much from my ancestors.
Remember that time I didn't kill the Fibblethip? Pepperidge Farm remembers?
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Playing hero, are we?
Here we go.
Oh. I can Unmoored Ego them. And Nicol Bolas this turn. What do we take with Ego? Kesis is already gone. Is it Tashar? Tashar's a blocker. I'm gonna name Tashar because it's a blocker.
All the cosmos are mine to control.
That's such a tilt. Library, what do you got? Alright, so with the Tashar's gone... With the Tashar's gone, they shouldn't really be able to win the game, right?
this up as I go.
Oh yeah, how many Tamios do they have? They still have Tamios in their deck, right? That's awkward. There's 36 cards in my deck.
Let's slow this down.
Hey, thanks for 11 months. I'm a Giorgio. That down tick there means that they can kill this, though. Yeah, they still have Tamios in their deck. They also only have 16 cards in their deck, though. Well, my Bolas is going away here, unfortunately, because Fibblethip's going to kill him.
Defiance is infuriating.
I wonder if this Tamio is going to name Tamio. Feel like that's the play for them.
Seek and find.
I actually want to draw an untapped land here so I can go Bolas plus Contempt. I have to take Tamio off the table. It's not optional.
I have learned little here.
Yeah, they're gonna start milling us. That's their play here. Their play is to start milling us.
This might be a bad idea.
There's 28 cards in my deck. Bottom. Bottoms up. Y2K, thank you for the 18 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. No, this is at 2. So, I think I'm supposed to Lava Coil this to shuffle their deck, right? Because they just bottomed a card they don't want, and there's only 11 cards in their deck. So shuffling a card they don't want back in is a pretty high percentage play, right? So we just need one brick out of them. I don't think I'm supposed to discovery. Like, what do I discovery into that's useful here? And I used Lava Coil rather than Legion's End because Legion's End can kill the Drake and Lava Coil can't. So you're dead. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! What could they draw? Two? There are 2 Tamios in their 11 cards they could have drawn. So if they would have drawn Tamio, Tamio could have picked back up Teferi, which would have bounced my thing. And they could eventually self-mill to pick Jace back up. Yeah, this was a slog at the end. I don't know that I like Ritual of Soot in this matchup. That's probably fine. Just didn't line up very well this game. Those are really... Games 2 and 3 are both very close. They got one of the close games and we got one of the others. And then, remember, it's important to note, we stole game 1 here by... We stole game 1 because we had main deck ego. Like, so... It's a good win for Grixis. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. I like to end on a high note. Grixis was a lot of fun. I don't really know that I have anything to change past this. Getting the 4th Nicol Bolas in was the only real super meaningful thing I felt like I could do. There's 800 different ways you can build this archetype to like hedge different things in different directions. And this is hedged in a couple different directions. I think my one real question would be is, I feel like having 12 creatures in the sideboard is overkill here, but I also didn't play many of the matchups where bringing in all these creatures were good. So I would believe there's matches that feel good with all of these, but having this many threats on the board also kind of dilutes what you're able to have access to in other matchups. Like 12's a lot of slots. At any rate, that's going to be it for you today, folks. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to do a couple of Modern decks on Magic Online to kick things off again, and then we're going to do 2 or 3 Standard decks here on Magic Arena again. That's going to be the game plan: 2 Modern, 2 to 3 Arena, morning into the afternoon, pretty much every day until rotation happens. Then when rotation happens and we get a new set in, we're going to do a whole bunch of extra long, all Standard days so we can dive on into the Fairy Tales in the new set. Remember, if you're interested in more content for myself, you can check out my website and my YouTube channel, magicesports.net or youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. I'm going to go ahead and find someone else streaming Standard now to give a host to.